Next up on WTV, age gap geocaching, library staff picks, and this week's edition of trivia. WTV's Daily Update starts now. Hey there, Red Hawk Nation. Today is Monday, October 4th, and I'm Alyssa Murphy with today's Daily Update, brought to you by Wingspan TV. AP Human Geography classes are participating in a scavenger hunt activity to learn about coordinates for the first time in 2 years. Last year, AP Human Geography students were unable to participate in the geocaching scavenger hunt activity due to the pandemic, but that has no hold on AP Human Geography classes this year.
So we just finished Unit 1, in which students were looking at absolute and relative location, and so this was a fun activity where they got to use real-world examples for absolute location with latitude and longitude. It was kind of a geocaching type activity where they were given about 12 clues from around the school, and they had to find those locations and then get the absolute coordinates, plug them in, and it was a competition who could do it the fastest and who could have the most accurate location coordinates.
This project is both thrilling and educational.
I think the kids had a great time. They had about 45 minutes to go through all the clues. There was lots of running, lots of laughing, and then we ended the experience with a popsicle party.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Alyssa Murphy. The favorite books of teachers and staff are on display in the library. WTV's Jay Poe has the details.
Inspired by a previous display from a few years back, librarian Chelsea Hamilton created 2 end caps using recommendations provided by staff and library aides.
I decided that I wanted to display books that teachers and my library aides recommended, kind of like the feeling that you got whenever you went into a Barnes & Noble and they had the staff recommendations.
Previously, the end cap included staff picks, but Hamilton decided to include library aid favorites to have both student and teacher recommendations. There's a small collection of realistic fiction, fantasy, graphic novels, and nonfiction. With this year's favorite end caps, Hamilton hopes to open minds and possibly make connections with students and teachers.
So I hope that students realize that we teachers, adults, we still read a lot of the same kinds of things that we used to read when we were their age, and so there potentially is a connection that a student can make with a teacher, or just a different book that they didn't realize was on the shelf, having it on an end cap so that they can see it.
As far as what she would put on the end cap, Hamilton definitely has a few choices.
So I don't have them here, but my all-time favorite book series is The Gunslinger by Stephen King. It's a whole series, it's a whole thing. Stephen King is just spectacular, world builder, I love it all. But here, I will say, I did kind of put one of my favorites on the end cap. I cheated a little bit. It's Born a Crime by Trevor Noah. Excellent book. Excellent audiobook too, because he actually speaks the languages that he writes in his books.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Jay Poe.
By saving you money, Red Rhythm hopes to raise money for themselves. WTV's Brooklyn Brown has the details.
Red Rhythm has launched its yearly discount card fundraiser. Cards are $20 each and last through the rest of the school year. These discount cards help get a cheaper meal and better deals such as 10% off your meal, buy one entree and 2 large drinks and get your second entree free, and many more from restaurants such as Papa Lopez, Jason's Deli, Andy's Frozen Custard, Fuzzy's, and Payway. You can contact any member of the Red Rhythm dance team to buy your card or check out their website at lhsredrhythm.com. Reporting for WTV, I'm Brooklyn Brown.
On this week's edition of Trivia, WTV's TJ Krylowitz tests students' knowledge on food.
Hello and welcome to Wingspan Trivia. I'm your host TJ Krylowitz, and today we'll be testing students' knowledge on food. First question is, can you name 4 ingredients in sugar cookies?
Sugar, flour, egg, and butter.
Sugar, eggs, butter, and oatmeal.
Sugar, flour, the cookie, and sugar and topping.
Sugar, butter, flour, and milk.
Next question is, what country did sushi originate from?
Japan.
Korea.
Korea? Which one?
South.
All right.
Let's say Japan.
Japan.
What is the most popular candy in America?
Reese's.
Skittles.
Skittles? Is that your final answer?
Nah. Starburst.
I'd say Hershey, like Hershey chocolate.
Is a tomato a fruit or vegetable?
A fruit.
It is a vegetable.
A vegetable?
Yeah.
Explain how it's a vegetable.
It just tastes like a vegetable.
It's a vegetable because it grows from the ground.
You sure about that? You got 50-50 chance right here.
I mean, I'm gonna say it's a mix between a vegetable and a fruit, but I'm gonna go with vegetable because nobody eats tomatoes as fruits.
It's a fruit.
Reporting for WTV, this is TJ Krulowitz.
If you are looking for more from Wingspan, you can follow us at Liberty Wingspan on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. And now for today's announcements. Christian Teen Fellowship will have its first meeting on Tuesday, October 5th in room C225 after school from 4:30 to 5 p.m. Join the Remind with the code @CTFLHS for more information. That's it for today's daily update. This is Alyssa Murphy for Wingspan TV.